Oh yeah, it's coming out real strong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, also that's a lot of dead people. Jesus fucking Christ.
That's how most of the openings go. A lot of dead people.
How many years have come and gone since that day? How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one that stood alone against the storm. For the one they called. The warrior of light.
That's pretty good. All right.
The sonic boom is quite a choice.
Yeah.
That was pretty good though.
What, you're getting trauma from your entire life now?
Flashback to all the other trailers. Is this the generic protagonist stand-in, or is this the guy from the?
Yeah.
Is this the Warrior
This
of
is generic
Darkness?
protagonist stand-in, yeah.
He
What
looks
the
ex-
fuck?
He looks exactly like the Warrior of Darkness.
Oh!
He's class swapping.
Actually, it might be the Warrior of Darkness.
Did he have a Xenos in his world too? That he defeated already?
I mean,
Because he had that group of
everything
people that we
the same as us,
banished
technically,
that
right?
came from another world, and we banished them away, and Eorzea worked with them. Looked like the guy from the trailers.
Eorzea.
Or defy it, but we cannot deny it.
I am not wont to run from my troubles.
Oh my god, he just got Dragon Ball punched. Like,
He's playing all the classes at once. It's not working. He switched to a Monster Hunter class. You see his get up?
Until our friend returns, I will hold the line.
what? Literal fat cats? You gotta be kidding me.
You will understand that bit later.
I understand it right now. Like, it's not subtle. I don't know what that means, though. That's kind of scary.
Town certainly has changed. We've not unfolded
Some Harry Potter ass looking shit.
Seeing him in CG form is a little cursed for some reason.
I'm not going anywhere. I promise you, Ophelia.
Oh. Well,
Why'd you kidnap a child?
time to resurrect everyone that Effie ever voiced. Her name was Minfilia, Andrew.
Yeah. Wait, her name was Minfilia?
Funny.
I didn't even hear that.
There's the first introduction
The audio
of the
mixing is
female
rough.
Viera
And there's no subtitles.
and the dancer class.
So many crystals.
This tragedy, greater even than the Seventh Umbral Calamity, must be undone. If history must be unwritten, let it be unwritten. Become what you must.
I like the idea that Heroes is done. He's like, I'm fucking tired of this shit.
I'm activating my cheat codes,
Become warrior of darkness.
aka guts.
Oh, that is the Warrior of Darkness? Amazing.
Yeah, it kind of seems like it might be the Warrior of Darkness because they said it.
Right.
Back in the game.
Back in the game.
Yeah, remember the video game? Graphics are way worse. What a downgrade. But there are cats.
So you say.
They didn't
Wait,
put a
did,
single Rothgar on the trailer. The frauds.
Did the Rothgar not show up in this expansion? I thought they did.
They did.
They did. They're just not in the trailer.
Correct. The female Viera was, but not the Hrothgar.
That's actually like insane. Did they really hate Rothgar that much that they didn't even want to put it in the fucking trailer?
I think the
I thi-
Hrothgar
Whoa.
were added.
It's a new
Don't-
race.
I think I think these are, on top of being like the cinematic for the game, are also like the reveal trailer for the entire expansion at some point. So they might not
Yeah.
have had Hrothgar announced yet or ready.
They're
May
always
have not
behind
been.
on these things.
It may have not been a for sure feature. All right, everyone ready?
Yep.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and real quick enter into New
Become
Game Plus
ready.
for Shadowbringers Part 1. Commence. Yes.
The Circus Trench. I feel like I needed this for something. I feel like I've heard this name before.
Yeah, the Circus
Except,
Tower.
let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a voice, isn't it?
No.
Nope. Good news, hero. We've had a stroke of luck in our search for that beacon. Apparently, our colleagues have stumbled across a hidden path leading down into the hollows around the base of the Crystal Tower. A path I doubt we'd ever have found had the Ironworks and Sons not added their numbers to the party. Thanks to them, we have eager eyes aplenty down there, checking under rocks and peering into every nook and cranny. Still, it sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover. Sounds like a lot of tedious work, but not as tedious as waiting around, I suppose.
Yeah, no kidding.
An exciting beginning to the expansion. Well, sounds less boring than not doing something.
We've been sitting here waiting for 3.5 months, so I mean, might as well do
82
something.
years. Exactly. So I was thinking we should go and lend a hand. The sooner we find this beacon, the sooner we can travel to wherever it is this mysterious voice is coming from. It is weird that we were in the middle of the whole Xenos conflict and then we just kind of like, nah, other story. Other story, and wait for months for it to come out.
Yep.
And the sooner we can work out how to help our friends. We have to find a way to wake them up, and before the Empire comes calling again, meaning we have no time to lose.
But just enough to do this cutscene.
There's a boat in North Silvertier waiting to ferry people to the site, so let's be on our way.
Okay.
New
Do we though?
that electric guitar intro.
Wait, that's not gonna be like that forever, is it?
It usually changes every expansion or something. I'm okay.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Wow.
Are you all right? You need medical assistance?
Everything's fine.
Hmm.
Sometimes speaking is hard. It comes with surprises.
No kidding.
Didn't we get
Okay,
we got
alien
surprise gear, didn't we? Scion Traveler's attire.
Yes.
Oh yeah, how does that look? Do I have room
I
in
can't
my
wear the
inventory?
helmet.
I do not.
Oh wait, maybe I can. I forgot the there's just Hrothgar materializing around me. That's a good aesthetic. The dark face, light hair. Apparently my chest piece and helm are both full. Sort. Wow! Look at you go. What is safe to delete?
Do we want to party back up, or do we think we're going to be separated immediately?
Let's
Who knows?
wait for
I think you
a
delete this one.
little bit just to see.
Why? How is it?
I would not.
Yeah.
I would not. I don't think they're gonna keep hitting us with stuff with solo stuff. That's not common.
Not now at the start of an expansion, I shouldn't think. Fingers crossed.
Let's see. I'm just trying to discard stuff so I can put this
Yep,
set in
That's
my
what I was doing.
gear. Yeah, I can wear the helm.
One slot remains. Okay. Try on.
Let's see.
Hat. I cannot. Where's
It's
the
a-
save button?
What are these hats you speak of? You're a Vieira. You don't know about those.
That's what I'm saying. Oh no, I didn't mean to equip that. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Die, die, die.
Wait, where did
Death
that go?
comes.
Oh, I think that went into my stupid fucking armory chest. No, it
Let's see.
didn't.
How
Do
do
you actually
I
have a Reaper style ultimate move?
undercut this entire aesthetic?
Do you want to use it? Oh my god, that's what you look like? You look as... Oh wait, you're allowed to use the helmet? That sucks.
You can't use it?
Bark, 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 bark.
Of course I can't use it. I have fucking bunny ears.
Then poke a hole in the hood.
Yeah, you'd think, right?
You're right. Well, I'm
let's
sure we've actually seen
so-
hoods with
Oh, you know
ears
what?
on them.
That makes... I bet you anything you probably can't use the false monarchy gear either.
Oh, that would suck for you. False monarchy gear is pretty nice.
And where's the pants?
Just ruining this gear and any level of
Yeah.
hype it's supposed to have. Heading to the survey site, sir. It's on the eastern shore of the lake, and the swiftest way to get there is by boat, unless you can fly or something, but we're not gonna acknowledge that.
Yeah.
How does the cloud affect the water? Isn't it just...
Moisture.
Is
Yeah.
Is it solid?
It's moisture and moving air currents.
Hmm.
And we're in
Maybe
separate
moving air
instances.
Hot, hot, hot,
God
hot, hot,
damn
hot, 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 hot.
Look how many people there are! Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
Biggs! Wedge!
Aye, aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse called it the chief of some other business, so we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Thrice as hard, even.
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
I'm not seeing anything out here. Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in. What's that you got there? Now that looks promising.
Isn't that the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Now I have you.
You are right.
What's happening?
Stay with me. Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Oh, safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
I super called it. That the expansion would start with us going to where our friends are. It's literally the first quest. I mean, you could always uninstall the game.
The dawn's light will shine again.
Oh, do not look at me so.
You're slaves to a tyrant. There's no freedom in that.
This is one.
Was it a harsh fart?
Away with you.
I must say, your spirited appearance always comes welcome. We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
There's the Warrior of Shadow. I was right about everything. Almost like foreshadowing exists.
Your time has not yet come.
There's the Warrior of Dark, yep.
Why would you assume that?
No, it's just Dark Link.
Because I saw his face. And we've met him before.
So what, just because he looks like the Warrior of Darkness, he has to be the Warrior of Darkness?
Yes, because there's so many people with nebulous tentacle like shadows all over their body.
About that. I can think of at least 3 that we fought so far.
Yeah, but do they all look like him?
Check out the color scheme in this place.
It's very
Oversaturated?
It matches my hair, which is really fun. It's almost like I also got dyed purple to be here.
Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
Maybe go back to sleep.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
But it's bright as day.
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me grandad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, yet he'd reply. Yeah. Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when. You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it. Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then. Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you'd best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the crystarium. Dizzying heights it rises, the gleaming spire, its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew, between dark and light, the pure and the corrupt, the one true struggle.
We did it. We finally
did.
made it.
They said the title. They said the title.
They said the title. Roll credits.
Damn, we just got here.
This fantasy game remembered that color exists. Look at this place.
It is really pretty.
Yeah,
It'd be
purple's
prettier
like
if
the best color.
It'd be a lot prettier if my reshade was working.
There's the crystal
I'm gonna
tower.
I'm at
more
the gate.
cutscenes.
Let me in, please.
I've come to see the wizard.
Halt.
Most people
Oh
probably
my god.
wouldn't get that
Is
reference.
that a bunny
Viera.
girl?
It's a Viera.
Hey, me too.
Kiss.
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is the threshold of the crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions.
Oh, it's so bad.
Well, yeah, this is
From
why I
where
don't
do you
flirt with
hail?
people. Where am I from?
Ulda.
Source?
My mom?
I guess.
Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists.
How would you know?
My mom doesn't exist? That's kinda
Had you
fucking
given me
rude.
an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin. But instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
How do you know Ulda doesn't exist? Like, how would you know every place that's ever been named ever?
Oh, that is annoying. I would hate for things to explode every time I killed them.
As long as
That
they leave the
one
loot
hit.
behind.
It must have gulped down the whole hand. Ring and all.
Oh no, our boy.
He's dead.
There's one more person we don't have to voice act.
Everything all right, Captain?
Hey, I think I know you.
Quite all right,
That's
my
all.
lord.
Looks
Just
familiar.
a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
He's got like that Mononoke sickness spreading across his face.
Yeah.
But I see you've met my guest. I will escort him to the crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known. Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city. Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private. Right then, before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons. I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you are still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief. And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact. As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
Do you have any idea how much trouble you've caused?
An inkling, yes. I can only beg your forgiveness. Matters here forced my hand. But all shall be explained in due course, I promise you. Let us begin with the glaring skies up above. Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light. It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost. And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes. And though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try, for in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well. But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the crystarium.
City.
First Rothgar ever right there.
Sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion. Each stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol, a monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
It does really feel like the first Viera was a reveal and the Rothgar are just kind of in crowd shots, like, they're everywhere, whatever. Kind of unceremonious. Everyone's chickening at us. Why are they doing this? No. Man, the fucked up light of the thing that happened here really no man's skied all the plants on this planet.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just
I
a
think
bit.
they're welcoming us to the next expansion.
Yeah. We made it. The primary
Finally.
place we've been anticipating reaching the entire game.
Until the next expansion, yeah.
This is both where the Rothgar appear and where all the story is supposed to be good, is this expansion.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they
So I heard.
say.
So this is basically the Crystal Tower that we've been like doing in MSQ, not MSQ, in Alliance raids all this time, just in another dimension.
Yeah, this is something like that.
Like the Sickest Tower, but like different.
Chat says there was no fanfare about Al-Ra either. Al-Ra were literally set up by a hooded figure that that was mysterious. Like, why does she have a tail? What does that mean? And then they they didn't reveal it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
The character that purple voices was the fanfare for Al-Ra.
Hugity.
Yeah.
Yes.
At first she was just a hooded figure with a tail, and you're like, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Yeah.
And they just
It was
didn't
the
acknowledge it
first-
for a while.
Aura, who we were ever introduced to.
Yeah.
Ara.
All right, let's talk to Crystal Exarch.
We can't. Unfortunately, there's a panda on it.
Well, I just press A to auto select whoever's in front of me, but I can't tell what they look like.
Well.
And here we are.
Oh, it's him.
Yep. It's the one with
There's
the crystal
going to
arm.
be this kid that has. What
Well,
looks like
you just started, so I mean.
Looks like they have a thing spreading across their face, but it's actually like floating an inch away from their face whenever you see it close up.
You just started, so you might as well get going.
He's not going to sound like that. It's absolutely not happening. It's not even remotely what he sounded like.
Something tells me this person's going to have a lot of dialogue.
Yep.
Like a lot of dialogue.
It's perfect for Purple, since he has the least characters.
That's true.
We just went down.
That
All
does seem
the Scions are going to be
accurate.
back, and I voiced half of them.
Yep.
Yeah, fair. Also, how does that work? Are we here in body, or are we unconscious in a bed somewhere?
Going by what everyone else, yeah, we're in a bed. We passed out at that construction site or at that ruins, and they had to drag us off.
So the Wizard of Oz reference I made earlier was actually pretty accurate then.
Yeah, pretty much.
We knew in advance. We knew in advance that was going to be true though, because that's what happened to everyone else.
Yeah. Well, I suppose I should
they've all just sitting there with food tubes and catheters for like 3 months.
Crapping themselves.
The unglamorous part of being fucking passed out for 6 months to go on this dream adventure.
Jesus.
And here we are. Welcome, my friend, to the crystarium.
Finally. Holy shit.
We're here.
About damn time.
Where did you go?
Oh, already another cutscene. Now, a full and frank discussion in the privacy of my study would seem to be in order. But I think our conversation will be more meaningful were you first to gain a firmer grasp of the situation here. To that end, I would like you to visit the crystarium's civic leaders and glean something of this world and its predicament.
Wait, don't tell me. Go talk to 3 of them.
No, it's 4 this time. 1 extra. As you can see, this path will take you directly to the Aetheryte, a convenience with which I'm sure you're all are only too familiar. Being the rightful object of my summoning spell, you should in theory be able to reach all the way back along your aetheric trail and find a connection in the source. And believe it or not, I strongly suggest you complete this achievement before venturing any further.
Or else. We actually just never can come back to this expansion.
So basically we can use the Aether Crystal to teleport to our body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay then. No waking up in a pile of crap. Cool.
Would have been nice if anybody else did that to tell us what was happening.
Yeah, I know, right? After you've done so, walk up the steps next to the Aetheryte and head out on to the left to arrive in the crystalline mean. This is where you'll find our collective of crafters and gatherers, as well as their spokeswoman, Atlas. One of the people I should like you to meet. Yeah.
That said, I'm pretty sure not everyone is capable of teleportation, just based on the conversation that was had with Hien a while ago, saying anybody who's capable of teleportation, go to X place.
Yeah, I just get really bored about all the technical details, and so
yeah.
How the fuck do you keep track of who's a Scion and who's a person that's susceptible to getting nightmare dimensioned, and who can teleport and who has the ability to communicate with their mind?
Well, at least
Pearl.
Alice was teleported here, and she seems sensible enough to have actually come back. Anyway, another is Moren. To reach him in his cabinet of curiosity, you'll want to head to the aforementioned steps, take the exit on the left, and simply continue straight along and down until you come to a large doors at the end of the path. Why do I sound like a GPS right now?
That's what you're doing. Just showing us the world.
Because you're giving directions and English.
There you go. Effie was right. 3 people. The third and final person I should like you to meet is Bragi, our man in charge of trade and distribution. is to be found in the market, which you can access from the opposite side of the Aetheryte Plaza.
Man, Valve needs to take a hint from Square here. They
Counting
do
to
things
3.
in threes in droves.
I know, right? Halo 3.
Yeah.
In seeking out each of my colleagues, you will visit the major districts of the city and hopefully gain a feel for the place. I trust my directions were simple enough? No. Say it all again, please.
Crystal clear.
Whoa.
You can actually do crystal clear, wink.
Whoa.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Say no more. Ha! Very droll. I concede that the layout of the crystarium owes more to historic necessity than planning, but I'm sure you'll learn its twists and turns before long, or go insane, like the last theory. In all honesty, the true challenge may be in finding the right way to approach its citizens. As you discovered during your encounter with the captain, the people of this world are unaware of the existence of other stars and will struggle to accept the truth of your origin. That being the case, when they ask whence you hail, as they inevitably will, I suggest you claim to share a homeland with the Crystal Exarch. There's an unspoken rule here about peering too deeply into that particular mystery. Ooh. When you've finished making the rounds, pray meet me in the large courtyard at the centre of town. Until then...
What a bois. Alright.
In the background there is the first in-game Rothgar.
The guitar
Right
is
there.
it's too good.
Quick, go rub your head on him to claim him.
Look at him.
He's a coral type. And he's brown. The end.
He's spotty.
Coral type, but with no spikes.
Wow.
Oh, this is awkward. I have to reattune to an Aetheryte.
Oh, no.
This guy is
Must be so
standing
troubled.
straight up. Oh, first Ronso type. He has a standing straight up posture that I'm not allowed to have. The fuck?
By
Crimes.
focusing your senses, you detect the flow of vastly distant currents of aether. Your connection to these energies is faint but stable, and should allow you teleportation to Aetherites in the source. Neat.
Yay.
Hand wave the lore.
This is not the
We just need to give
Yeah,
players
now
back
we're
the
over
ability
here.
to go back to the rest of the game.
And now we go
I'm getting this
this way.
Aetheryte shard, guys, in case you want the shard, which would be helpful to teleport
I am
to stuff
following
later.
Effie upstairs.
Good luck.
I already missed my chocobo. And my flying. I want to fly in the city.
I have
It's open
Peloton.
topped.
Unfortunately, this is not World of Warcraft. You cannot just fly into the city.
Oh.
Coward. Atlas. Only two of us are here, though.
I'm coming.
Yeah,
I'm almost there.
I went downstairs.
You
so I need
fool.
to- Well, I was done with the Aetheryte first, and no one followed me. Where did you people go? You went upstairs?
Catless.
We went
Yes.
upstairs to Catless.
Okay.
Of the Everdeens.
Yep.
I knew somebody was going to do it.
I literally already
I
did.
didn't do it first. Yeah.
I already made that joke earlier. Nobody listens to me.
I listened. I know you did. That's why I repeated it, because it's always
Nobody.
funnier the second time.
Is
Alright,
Andrew
I'm
here
almost
yet?
there.
No.
Am I not almost there? Where? On the other side?
Up the stairs and to the
I
left.
took... Oh, to the left. God damn it.
Cool. Weird.
This is infuriatingly stupid.
Alright, we haven't done
Learning
a
is
single
easy.
fight, so
all
there's
the
no
way
repairs
to
to
the
do.
very end.
Remember-
of a single fucking map just to talk to somebody.
You can see our dots on the map. They are blue and they are obvious.
You're blue and obvious. No, wait, that's Keith.
Yeah, but it's more about the
gonna
speed
say.
and the size. There's nothing more infuriating than like how long it takes, even with running, to get here.
Well, luckily there are Aethernet points that we can attend
Yeah,
to as
make
well.
sure you grab
Yeah.
those.
All right, let's talk to Katniss or whatever. Catnip. What is your name?
Catnip. Yep, catnip works.
Rather see a place so well stocked with goods, isn't it? But not here.
Bitch, you've never been to Udall. Shut up.
I'm gonna guess you're new to our fair city. Well, for what it's worth, you've chosen a fine sanctuary. The Exarch can throw up a barrier if the Sin Eaters come knocking, so it's a damn sight safer in here than it is out there. Safer and more civilized too, thanks to us and the Mean. We work together to procure materials and resources and craft the goods which make the city life possible. This is the place to visit if you need a coat mended or a kettle forged. Just don't go thinking it'd all be handed to you on a plate like those Elmoran layabouts. Here in the Crystarium, we work for a living. And we're casually racist. Hooray! Though I see you're no stranger to honest labor. You don't have that whiff of indolence about you like some folk I've met. Still, I can't quite pin down your profession. Where is it you're from?
I have all the professions.
Yeah. One of the Exarch's countrymen, you say? I see. Well then, I'll work twice as hard to make you feel welcome. Our city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him, and any friend of his is a friend of ours.
I'll just take you on your word for it.
It's really quite incredible when you think about it. They say his grand magic summoned the Crystal Tower into existence, pulled the entire thing out of thin air. It wasn't long before droves of refugees began congregating about its base, desperate for shelter after losing their homes to the flood. And that's how the Crystarium began. At the Exarch's invitation, buildings started growing up, and with the help of some curious relics brought forth from the tower, the place gradually expanded into the thriving metropolis you see today. The city stood here for decades now, yet the eldest among us swear the Exarch looks exactly the same as he did back then. He is indeed a man of many mysteries, but for all his secrecy, he has never let us down.
Riveting.
So if he, and you, wish to remain silent about your shared homeland, then the folk here will respect your wish for privacy. I am, however, more than a little curious to see any crafting talent you might be hiding. If you've ought to contribute on that front, be sure to come back and visit once you've had a chance to settle in. Just ask for Catless, and I'll find you a niche here in the crystalline mean. You can help us keep the cogs of the city greased and turning.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Yeah.
I don't have a crafting profession yet. Or gathering profession.
Oh, gathering.
Wow.
I mixed
So
it
how
up.
did
I was
you
like,
get the materials to train up your crafting if you don't have a gatherer?
the auction house.
Oh.
Yeah.
You spent a lot of gil then.
Not much. I think I've spent more gil on like individual cosmetics.
Yeah. Most crafting materials are fairly cheap in small numbers. The biggest problem is trying to find them in small numbers.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of 99 stacks on the auction house.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, you want one of these?
I
Yeah,
just
splurge.
went and sold all my leftovers back anyway.
Yeah.
I
can't
think that
go
one's
that way.
downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another good way. Is like
So
you
how
just
do you
buy
get
the 99
downstairs?
stack and then just sell whatever's left after you're done making.
I hope you
flight upstairs.
attuned to the Aethernet shard that was up here before you jumped down. Just saying.
Can't jump down.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Alright,
go up on the
it's
stairs.
it's this way.
Oh my!
Don't
think
know
we're-
how to get
I'm already
down.
lost.
Oh, I think I see how. I know
It's
where to
been a
go. No. I remember the directions now since I read them out. You've got to go back into the crystal room and there's a set of stairs down.
Yeah.
Yep, there they
I
are.
was.
So I should have just teleported back.
Yeah, that would have been quicker.
Womp womp.
Whoa. Behind you.
Wait, is this the one up top? Shit, this is the one up top.
Then I fell to my death.
Okay, I just realized I'm being dumb. I don't have to walk. Why am I walking?
Why is I walking?
Camaraderie.
Yeah, show everyone else the way.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
the polite thing to do.
God, I thought this was a co-op game.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just leaving us. It's all fun and games till your child goes missing in Disneyland.
Then it's fun and games with no children. Yay!
Make sure you attune if you have not already done so.
He's doing so.
I was more talking about Andrew. I don't know if he has yet.
I assume
Yeah,
already done.
I did it.
It's been
I
here
did
a
it.
while. Yeah.
Is that
Yay,
like
more
Andrew's over
dialogue.
here? More in dialogue.
More in?
Oh.
I guess I'll be this guy. Excuse me, miss. Are you recently come to the city, perchance? I'm quite familiar with our civic roles, you see, and well, What I mean to ask is, have you brought any books with you? A rumpled scroll, even a scrap of scribbled on parchment?
A napkin.
My apologies. Literature is something of an obsession of mine, as well as a profession. Librarian Morin at your service, and this humble collection is known as the Cabinet of Curiosity.
Also a library.
As your powers of perception have likely informed you, my colleagues and I are responsible for curating all manner of tomes, documents, and other vehicles for the written word.
As
That's an interesting way to put it.
As horrific as the loss of life and land wrought by the flood questionably was, the damage to recorded knowledge was no less catastrophic. We do all we can to preserve that wisdom survived. But tell me, what brings you to the cabinet today? Looking for any title in particular? Mayhap a spot of academic research? No. Oh, Maybe some.
I was going to say, never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, so you've been earnest in modern history. Splendid. A thorough review of recent events can often yield novel perspectives. I quite agree. If you would prefer something visual to accompany the account, then I think I have an illustrated history book for children somewhere. Just a moment, I'll fetch it for you.
Now I can say it. Clifford the Big Red Dog.
There was an old lady who swallowed a fly.
And here we are. Would you like to pull up a chair? Make yourself more comfortable? On the lesson, then.
Look at him hugging it close.
He is obsessed.
Ooh. Story panel.
100 years ago, or near enough not to matter, villains known as the Warriors of Light slew the Shadowkeeper, the Steward of Darkness. In the wake of this tainted deed, the light began to pour into the world as if from unseen cracks. It pulled up and swelled without cease, until the day an enormous blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. We call this calamity the Flood of Light. Everything it touched was leached of life and vigor, leaving naught behind but a luminous wasteland. Yet, when it seemed that all would be lost, a savior appeared before us, the Oracle of Light. She stood twixt us and approaching doom, and by her power did she stay the flood. Thus was Norvant?
Norvrant.
Thus was Norvrant, and Norvrant alone spared the fate of Eorzea.
I thought that was one creature at first glance, like some biblically accurate nightmare lion with like 17 legs.
It would look like the title screens in most Final Fantasy games, but
yeah.
Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness descended horrors of strange and terrible aspect of bedevil the few folk who survived. These sin-eaters were light incarnate, and their flagrant Flugant?
Fulgent.
Flugant?
Fulgent.
Fulgent? The fulgent presence stole the night from the Norvan sky. Even now, they circle the remaining bastions of civilization, ever on the hunt for us, ever hungering for our flesh.
Yeah.
Sounds
And this is the story I read to my children to get them to sleep.
They're dead now.
And thus did the world become what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I would be glad to retell it for you. Or if you would rather I speak of other matters, that too would be my pleasure. I should be glad for the company.
Sure you would.
You exchanged with Morris Hachi about the Flood of Light.
Fame.
So in this dimension, the Warrior of Light was too effective.
Yeah.
Before then, I was in the dark.
But I got better.
Okay, back to the Aetheryte Plaza.
Yes.
There are no other Aetherites.
And this time we're heading south.
Yes.
Other Rothgar is here.
Hey. Gross.
That one is a hyena. It's the same one again.
What?
That's the same one I called it before, the hyena I meant when I was leveling up.
Come over here and tune to this.
That's just coincidentally showing up constantly.
No, Aetheryte Shadow, rather.
We'll just run by Dib during every stream lately. Even though he's not in the guild.
Where's that one at?
And here we go. This is the first Hrothgar we get to talk to.
Oh my god.
Right, no fighting over who gets to voice him.
Nope, it's Keith. 100% Keith.
He was just a boy.
Braggy.
Watch him be voiced.
The only one of the three.
We don't know what they sound like till one of them is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going with the Kamari theory.
New to the city, friend? The spinning head and wide eyes give you away. Welcome. My name is Bragi, and I'm the master of these markets. They gave the district another official title, but I'm not in the habit of using it. Too florid by half. In any case, our merchants stock a range of equipment for Ronso like you and me. They just say Ronso.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think they were gonna say Ronso.
Yep.
Oh, he called me a Drawn.
So finding something in your size shouldn't be a problem. Why did they... I'm sorry, did you say Ronso? Are they... So they're called Wait, yeah.
The source calls them Hrothgar.
I'm like, hang on a minute. Aye? Something wrong?
That you,
What, you what, mate?
Let's see if we can straighten this out. You see those two in front of us? The shorter one is a hume. The taller one is an elf. Wait, aren't these what they're... Isn't this what they're called in 11?
Yeah.
Humans and elves.
Yep.
That sturdy individual there is called the Galgent, whilst the one with the horns is a Dron.
Like you.
Wait, these guys are here? This is from the first expansion. Oh, God, what are they called? The
Amalja.
Amalja. Then you have that large, scaly chaps with long tails and a knack for raising livestock. Those would be the Zune.
Where's that Lalafeld?
Which is apparently not the name you know them by. Now I'm curious to know which far-flung region you hail from. Ah, the same as the Exarch, eh? Well, that explains it. You don't get much further flung than that. We've had a few of your lot pass through in recent years, and despite their obvious learning, they floundered over the simplest things. But not to worry. Should you find yourself confused by the local language or customs, I'll be here to answer your questions. The peoples of the first.
Great.
I was not ready for them to be called Ronso because I didn't expect the word Ronso to exist in this game.
All right, follow me.
Do we have to?
Yeah, kinda.
I just want to run off into a corner and get lost.
Okay.
This place looks fucking huge.
It really is.
Oh my god, look how open this expanse is. Why?
This is what I'm saying. Why can I not ride my mountain here?
It just keeps going.
For now, once again, Ethernet shirt for short version.
Ethernet shard.
Shard.
Everybody remember the Ethernet shard.
All right, now we talk to Crystal Exarch.
Well, how did you fare? Did my colleagues help you form a clearer picture of this world and its people? No. Now I'm just more confused. Yes, it seems you were treated to a most thorough introduction. I understand it was something of a chore, but 'twas necessary that you grasp these things before we proceed. As for the Crystal Tower's origin, you may have noted that details were sparse. The structure is, in fact, the selfsame one you know from the source, transported to the first in its entirety. It was my first attempt at breaching the boundaries between worlds, something of a trial run for your eventual crossing, and although I do not know which era I tore it from, I do know that its arrival served to set the wheels of fate in motion.
Raid?
You made that raid happen.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be why the cloud of darkness keeps bothering me. Ready for the next one?
Yep.
You've done as I requested and learned something of the world in which you find yourself now. Now it's time I fulfill my half of the bargain and explain what has befallen your comrades.
They're dead.
They're dead.
That is a conversation I'd rather have in the privacy of my quarters. However, I must go on ahead to the tower and organize a few things. But I shall see that the guard knows to admit you. Admit me to what?
Tia? We haven't encountered him in a while.
Yeah.
Just like that, then Gratia is...
I'm not familiar with that name. Is it something I should know? An extraordinary tale. But I'm afraid I found no such individual residing in the tower when it passed into my care. Mayhap we can revisit that mystery for another time. For now, I think it best that we focus on the present.
So that was the red-headed cat boy from the raid, right?
With one red eye, yeah.
Yarr, I'm a gatekeeper.
Gear.
Greetings, sir. The Exarch awaits you within.
Hey.
We'll tell you the fate of all your comrades. Whoops, the crazy mistake. They're all cats now.
Literal cats, not cat people.
Yeah.
What is this, like Spirited Away? Alright, here's a bunch of cats. Some of them are your friends. Pick your friends out.
If you don't pick the right one, you're a cat too.
No, they die.
Oh god, that's even worse.
And then you're a cat.
Welcome to the Ocular, my private study. We can speak here without fear of being overheard. I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind. Now, I am sure you are desperate to know the fate of your fellow scions. To put it simply, they are here in the first. Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine. Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the source. In the space of a single hour in your home world, an entire year might pass in the first, and the reverse could also be true. The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted. That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence, and thus, for the moment, you need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time. As As for your companions, however, Y'shtola and Eorzea have dwelled here for 3 winters, all told, while Thancred's count stands at 5. Even our more recent arrivals, Alphino and Alize, have lived in the First for almost a year. My intention had been to summon only you, but the art of reaching across worlds has proven exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well. As they were not the object of my summons, their transference was incomplete. Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are, in truth, merely spirits that one can see and touch. Consequently, while you yourself will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will not. Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
Then
You
find
fucked
a
up.
way to send him back? What?
Yeah. You've had them for 5 years now. Some
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah,
Well,
what the
some of them.
fuck, dude?
Then let's find a way to send them back.
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning. In the beginning, at least. As you may have surmised, however, our efforts met with little success. And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once Eorzea shared with us the vision he had witnessed during his journey through the rift.
What?
In that chaotic no man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Eorzea saw was the future. That which would one day come to pass. In his vision of tomorrow, the first was rejoined with the source. This collision of worlds brought about the 8th Umbral Calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes. Amongst those who perished, Eorzea clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion. He watched you die.
I can die?
Primary school.
So sick right now.
And thus did the Scions embrace their exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in yours. Their souls are stranded in the First, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction. Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally established that the elimination of the Sin Eaters will indeed serve to prevent the calamity. Considering these circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events. And so, before all else, I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips. I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home. What say you? Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
Okay. Aye, but I'll see you keep that promise.
Why'd you sound like a dwarf?
I don't know, because it started with I. No one
Aye.
Tosses a dwarf.
Aye, but I'll see you keep that promise.
Excellent. You've made a
Excellent.
terrible
You
decision.
will not regret this. With that settled, we shall have to see about getting you ready for the road. Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort. While it's being prepared, perhaps I can show you around.
And a square and a triangle.
I feel like villains need to be more positive.
Pip,
They're always
pip.
about doom and shit, but yeah, they need to be like excited. Like,
You mean like
yeah,
Handsome
look
Jack?
at you. You made all the choices that make me win. Thanks for that, dude.
That is literally Handsome Jack from Borderlands 2.
Acai Bowl is
No,
pretty
he's-
excited.
But he's being sarcastic about it. He's not like
He's still
happy.
being positive though.
But
But
that's
he
not. I'm talking
markets
about like
himself
genuine
as the good
positivity.
guy.
Where it's like, yo, you really let it so I win. It's so nice. Thanks.
Acai
dude.
was nothing
Like-
but positivity.
Yeah,
That's true.
except towards us.
I mean, he was pretty
really
excited
didn't like us.
about being a menace to us, too.
True.
And pretty excited about killing his sister, and pretty excited about watching his parents die.
I
He
think
was
that
having the
was- I
time
don't
of his
know if
life.
I don't know if that's technically positivity or like fetish.
I'm sure he
So
found it
it's
positive.
really hard to tell. with
Fetish
that
is just
guy.
a
I
very
think he-
strong positivity.
Yeah.
I
it's
guess
a matter of perspective.
depends on the. I feel like that heavily depends on the fetish, but
I mean, yeah, some people like feet. They're
There's-
weird.
There's
but they
depressive
like feet.
fetishes. Like no, I just mean like you could yeah. There are depressive fetishes.
yes, there are.
Okay. Anyway,
I mean, I think the term is Schadenfreude.
What? The sun is coming.
I don't think
see it.
Schadenfreude is a
It's
kink.
No, but the way you
It could
described
be.
Asahi,
I mean-
it really sounds like he's deriving pleasure from other people's misery.
Isn't that? No, that's enjoying or getting pleasure from other people's pain.
Anyway.
Let's not dwell on this.
Yeah. The crystarium boasts a number of residential districts, but I have been informed that a room has just become available in Independence. Which, as it turns out, is perfect. Our path there will take us past the markets, and I was hoping to give you my own introduction to their wares. Come along.
This is why I said to go attune to the marketplace.
What? He's just like, come down here. I want you to buy shit.
Click. Oh, right, I need to add.
This little fuck came over here to boost his own country's economy. I see what you're doing here.
Kill him.
Tourism. Hey, guy.
What?
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the crystarium. What you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here. Ah, yes. You must be curious about the currency. Fear not. The gil you carry will serve you well enough.
Oh, good. Perfect. Okay.
Each nation once minted its own coins, but 'twas all a jumbled mess following the flood. After much debate, the local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was decided by the worth of its metal. As for a unit of measurement, we agreed upon the term gil, a word borrowed from coins uncovered within the Crystal Tower here.
You
And
just
as our
stole our
traders
money?
peddled their wares across the land, so too did our usage of gil become common practice. From what your stola tells me, a standard coin from the source equates to exactly 1 gil here, or near enough not to matter. Our
no, I
way
need
of
to
life
see
has
if we can
benefited
exchange
greatly
it.
from the
Yeah,
artifacts
I
we
mean,
recovered from the tower. Some of which may be familiar to you.
The fucking tombstones.
Oh my god, are you fucking with me? How much of our shit did you steal, you fucking assholes?
Wait, those are they look like cell phones. Wait.
Yeah, those are tombstones.
Do
Yeah.
tombstones always look like smartphones? I've never seen them up
Yeah,
close.
they do.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I fear it would not be practical for us to provide everything to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to access the commodities of your home world.
Will's not ready for a fucking Verizon store in Final Fantasy.
What?
Yes, I'm here. Of course I'm here. What amusements do you have for me today?
Oh my fucking god.
My
Are
dear
you kidding
Feo,
me? What is this?
paragon of pixie kind. For you, I have the most vital task.
What?
This fine gentleman is a friend from a distant realm. And we have need of a means to ferry
Is she
things
now?
back and forth from his home. Might you be able to assist us in this matter?
You came from beyond, didn't you? From beyond the rift. How wonderfully exciting. What a brave and reckless and marvelous thing you did. You've the heart of a pixie, you do. After careful consideration, I have decided to grant you my assistance. Make a pact with me and the fun can begin. But answer me this, traveler. Did your garments come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth? Your nails?
I'm sorry, my teeth. My teeth? There was a chance I could lose my teeth? You didn't fucking say that? Like, are you kidding me? I could have came over here with no fucking... I'm mad,
You're
dude.
a snaefis, and you, my snayak. Like the branch which sprouts from the sapling, our bond will flow unbroken from one to the other.
Oh, Irish.
Raise your hand.
Bro, fuck off.
My hand is larger than you.
My butt is.
I think your ears are bigger
We
than
are
that.
bound now, dearest sapling.
Yeah.
Come then. Make your request. Tell me your desire. I wish to visit this world of yours.
Oh.
Mayhap her message to your friends in the source to inform them of your safe
Morale
arrival.
is probably going to be the smarter option, considering she has the ability to understand everybody.
Yeah, Kryl is a smarter person.
That too.
Then they message to Kryl.
Consider it done.
No one else noticed the talon-like claws on the end of those pixies' fingers.
As you heard, that was Feo Ul of the Pixies. Their kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings. They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but Feo is insatiably curious even by pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the crystarium. Right, we were going to organize a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
Yo, this fairy just fucking doxed me? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's right.
Yo, what?
Also, I like the fact they gave the fairies Irish accents.
As a result of your pact with Fei U, you will now have the access to delivery Moogle's market board and summoning Bellspell on the 1st.
Yep.
Yay!
We did it.
I mean,
They are
I
officially
guess-
they're officially introducing things that are more memorable than you know, the usual rating, which things are
Alright, come along.
introduced in these
Right this way.
expansions.
She literally just like became my familiar so she could deliver post packages for me.
I have to admit, I'm gonna remember the orange pixie that has an Irish accent.
My brain just had trouble understanding that. So people post things through the Moogles, which are then posted through the Pixie and then given to Moogles here and posted again.
Yes.
So is she like airmail?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She became my familiar just to deliver packages. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What a weird...
That's her kink.
See, like I said, depressive kinks.
Ah, there you are. I was just finalizing the matter of your accommodation. You'll have a private room here in the Pendants for the duration of your stay, to make use of as you see fit. Well, don't shine a black light in there after I'm done.
Oh no.
When you're ready to retire, the manager will show you to your lodgings. Pray rest and recuperate, and we shall reconvene in the Ocular anon.
It's like a Jackson Pollock painting.
I believe that covers all of the practical concerns.
Yes, this is the inn here in the first.
I'm not gonna say that, but...
Thank you for answering my call, hero. We are denied the comforting blanket of night, but may peaceful dreams attend you nonetheless. We could just, like, put something across the windows to make it dark. You ever heard of curtains?
I mean, hey, are you being mean to them? They lost like 90% of their knowledge as a species and their light fire. So they probably don't have curtains. I bet they just put rocks in front of their window or something.
Well, I'm a weaver and I have the technology of curtains to supply to them. I'm going to make a
You're about
fortune.
to like...
Yeah.
About to
We're
rock
just about to
the
overturn
world.
this entire society.
you just start making random shit, and you're like, "Can I sell this here?" And they're like, "What the fuck is that?" Like,
Oh wait!
you're
I
just,
think
like,
you're right.
terrified of it.
This is an isekai.
Oh god, it is. Oh no. Oh
Yeah,
no.
of course it's an isekai,
All of the
yeah.
scions really legitimately have been isekai'd here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for us.
Yeah.
Except it wasn't Truck-kun that did it this time.
What do you mean, except for us?
Yeah, we
We
were
can
also
go back.
isekai'd here.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have that option, but we still been
They
isekai'd.
can't. We can
It's,
go back.
it's still an isekai, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. There is actually
Yeah,
an
Samurai
anime.
Jack is still an isekai, even though he goes
Yeah,
back.
Inuyasha is
It's
still an
true.
isekai.
I'm Narnia.
Oh yeah,
she,
that's true.
She
Inuyasha
goes
is
she goes
technically
home like
isekai.
every day.
Yep, and Narnia, they go back and forth several times over years.
Mhm.
Oh god.
Although I don't know if you classify that as an isekai, considering.
Yes, it is. Isekai just means other world.
Yeah.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Yeah.
Kagome literally fell down a fucking well and got stuck in another world for like a couple, like 5 episodes or something like that. Like
Was it-
she was proper isekai'd.
Yeah.
She was fucked. Like I
Right.
mean, especially because she had like, yeah.
Also, a
The
lot of
Lion, the
Western
Witch, and the
cartoons-
Wardrobe, famous isekai.
Yeah, no, a lot of Western
Yeah.
stuff is isekai. Do you remember the really old Dungeons and Dragons cartoon?
No.
No.
Yeah, well, they literally go on a roller coaster and end up from the modern world into Dungeons and Dragons. It's an isekai from like the 70s or something.
That's
Digimon's an isekai.
Jumanji's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the original
Jumanji
Digimon
as well,
was
yes.
an isekai. Yeah.
Well, Jumanji's an off-screen isekai.
Yeah.
But it is an isekai in that they get teleported.
he
He does
gets-
get teleported to an alternate world.
Yeah,
and
but we
he
never
does come
see
back.
it though. We just see him come back. I don't know if you can call
Yeah,
it an
true,
isekai
true,
if
true.
someone gets isekai'd off camera.
Well, you got to watch him as a kid play, and then originally
Yeah,
get
but
isekai.
none
You
of
just
the
don't get to see
actual
what happened
scenes
during it.
are of the other world.
You know, there's a
Well,
manga
okay,
which
so
is
it's actually, sorry, it's a reverse isekai because all of the Jumanji stuff come to our world,
Yeah,
and that's
like
what
a
we witness
clogged
happen.
toilet.
So it is, yeah, it is a reverse isekai because also the main villain is the
Oh, fuck, the
hunter
wardrobe's
from the
got
reverse
backflow.
isekai.
No, because Jumanji 2, they actually go into the board game proper. So
No, they go into a video game, right?
yeah, but it's still the Jumanji world. It's just another access point.
Well, we were
Don't
talking
forget
about the
Tron.
Robin Williams
Tron's
movie,
another
I
one.
think.
Oh yeah, Tron. Tron is definitely.
Which I don't think that had a 2.
Jumanji? No,
Yeah.
that Jumanji with Robin Williams did not because
No,
He's
unless you
not
count
here
Zathura.
yeah,
Yeah, no one does.
Wasn't Zathura supposed to be a Jumanji official movie?
Something
I don't
like
remember. I couldn't.
I never
tell
saw
ya.
it. I've also never seen
never
the
saw
news
it.
Jumanjis, because why would I?
Me neither. I haven't
I've
seen
watched-
those either. Just yeah,
I watched them both a couple years ago, but I don't remember.
the new
that. Never
Jumanji.
that good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both of them. Yeah.
I like Karen Gillan, but not that much.
Damn.
I'm not following her into shitty Jumanji reboots.
They weren't a reboot though; it was a sequel because they.
Oh no.
I have seen a clip of it because they mention Robin Williams' character having stayed there previously.
Yep.
So it is actually a sequel.
I thought it was a video game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the video
that's
game
the
is just
new.
a different-
That's the.
yeah.
There's 2 new movies, if memory serves. One's the video
There
game,
is,
and one's.
but apparently, look, apparently Jumanji is like kind of a weird, if you
It's
mention
Silent
it,
Hill.
it is real kind of thing. And so because someone made a Jumanji video game based on the Jumanji board game, which I assume there were multiple of, just one of them happened to be cursed. Like, I don't think every Jumanji board game was cursed, right?
Probably
that
not.
wasn't a rule, was it?
I think
Like,
if I
It's like a
remember rightly,
mass-produced isekai kidnapping device.
if I remember rightly,
like
how
I
it
mean,
Pokeball.
Sword Art Online was.
They're like
That's
Pokeballs
technically
for
Sword Art
children.
Online.
Yeah.
I still don't know
Log
what
Horizon.
happens in Sword Art Online.
And
at all.
Digimon. Digimon is also a product for children that traps them in an isekai world. So it is
Was it?
possible to make a mass market. Yeah,
Was,
it was.
was Digimon
Yeah, the
supposed to happen?
the Digimon
They
toys
were
was
Tamagotchi style
supposed to
games.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were supposed to be pulling monsters into that device, but instead it pulled the kids into the Digimon world. That's what happened. It was literally like a, oops, we put it on reverse, like kind of shit. And then when they found a way to get out, then they could summon the Digimon with their devices, and that's how you do it now. It's like you just go like, ha, summon a Digimon, like Pokemon. Yeah. But
Anyway,
Anyway, that's every isekai ever made, guys. You're welcome. That's
You listed all of them, the entire wiki page.
Yep,
All
there's
of
no
them,
more.
that's
Don't
it,
bother
yeah.
looking. Don't fact check.
Don't even don't bother. Don't bother.
A pleasure to meet you, sir, and welcome to your new home at the Pendants. Your room is ready, if you care to retire.
Could
I will leave.
Hell
Bye.
yeah,
Yeah, no more heroing for me, and that's it. I've retired. Cash in my pension.
I mean, it is time to quit.
Yeah, this is
True.
definitely a fitting end. And look, they do have curtains.
Damn it.
Damn it. Ah,
There goes
you
my
almost got that
marketing scheme.
economy purple. You
I did.
gotta do one step more. They're still here.
Nope,
There's
no, no.
blinds. How about blinds?
Your Shark Tank
Blinds
has
can work this.
failed.
That is a really nice view.
Smoggy.
Yeah, the off-white clouds are really unappealing.
Well, yes, but otherwise.
Oh my.
Ah.
Well, they don't have alarm systems, so we might want to
Really?
get on that.
Wee woo, wee woo. Who wants to be the Warrior of Darkness?
Not me. I've done enough X-arching.
Prominent character.
Well, it's
Effie?
voiced, so.
No, wait.
The Warrior of Darkness.
After the initial thing it's voiced, yeah.
I know you. You're the warrior of light from the source.
Am I not supposed to?
Can you bloom less? The Warrior of Darkness? Can you clean your axe?
What? Did you just... You can hear me? Oh, gods, how long has it been?
No.
That was what I called myself in your world.
Fake name. Don't
The
tell me
Warrior
your
of
name.
Darkness. My real name is Ardbet. I used an alias in the source, a daft one, looking back. If you recall my tale, it was my comrades and I who caused the flood. We thought our home doomed. And so we listened to the Ascians. Let them guide us to the source and try to hasten their goddamned ardor. I remember when we fell, defeated by you and yours. I remember our audience with Minfilia, how she listened to our pleas and returned our souls to the first. The flood was poised to swallow Norvrand. Minfilia and my friends, they surrendered what little they had left to hold it back.
You could have gone with.
Just faded away, leaving me to bear witness. Tell me, do you know the year? How much time has passed since we caused the flood? A 100 years. 100 long years.
I knew this game had clipping problems, but wow.
My hands find no purchase. My gestures catch no eye, and my pleas, be they whispered or screamed, reach not a single ear. I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift. I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges. Then bang! My senses were sharp again. I felt like a fish being reeled in, and before I knew it, I found myself in this room. Why is it that you can see me? What are you even doing here, come to that?
Fresh Prince theme song plays.
Well, I paid for this room, so...
Yeah, right?
Your own damn curtains.
You were summoned to save the first. A waste of time. This world is beyond saving, like those who try to save it. Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that. But if fate has brought me to you, the one person in this God's forsaken world who can see and hear me, then perhaps there is a reason I endured. If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end. Well, I'll be watching, Warrior of Light.
This fucking guy is gonna jump
But
in
do
front
me
of
a
a sword
favor.
for me or something.
Be
God,
careful
I can
out there.
already fucking see it.
This
ghost
world
of the-
has had
you
its
can do that.
fill of heroes.
He's gonna do something where he's like, I sacrificed my being to save you, warrior of light. That's why it was my purpose, my destiny for holding back.
Also, is it just me, or is Ardbert the guy from